For the past few years, there's one broker that has survived like many changes in the binary option niche. And it's a broker that I have personally used very little, but I get a bunch of questions on, and that is Olymp Trade. So in this specific video, I'm going to teach you what I consider to be the easiest strategy or the best strategy for Olymp Trade, and of course, show you some live trades with this specific strategy. So just in case you're using this broker or you're interested in using this broker, then this video is actually for you. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube, and welcome to a brand new video for the channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about Olymp Trade, but super important, I'm going to teach you a strategy and we're gonna talk about whether you should be using this broker or not. So if you wanna learn this, make sure you stay up until the end of this video. If you're new to my channel and you're into binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online, then this channel is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and activate the notifications bell icon so that you get a notification of every new video that I upload. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Alright everyone, and I want to start this specific video by telling you what is Olymp Trade so that you get the idea as to what is it that I'm talking about. So Olymp Trade is a binary options broker located in Russia, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a broker that is regulated and it has been trusted for a very long time. Now, there's a reason why I haven't used this broker that much. And well, there's a few reasons behind it. And in this specific part of the video, actually, I'm going to teach you exactly why is it that I'm not using this broker that much. But basically, it's a broker for binary options. They offer you as well a bunch of assets to actually trade with. But more importantly, has a good payout, has a good platform, and it's trusted in the binary options world. So that's actually a thumbs up. I think the minimum deposit right now is around $50 if I'm not mistaken. And they do offer you a free demo account that you can actually get for I think up to $10,000. Yeah, $10,000. And then you can use it to play around. You don't need to deposit up front or anything in order to use this specific account. So that's actually super important. I'm having the link in the description of this video to this broker in case you guys want to check it out. So this is what the broker is. Now, some people ask me all the time, Chris, can I use Olymp Trade? Is it trusted or what? What can I do, right? So yes, it is a broker that is actually trusted, all right? One of the things that I actually like about this specific broker is the good payout that they offer. So these are my favorite pairs, as you can see, and all of them are actually running at 80% in payout. Now, some of them actually are even higher, such as 82%, 82, and then we come back to 80 and so on. Now, cool thing or cool fact to actually mention, these payouts are more consistent than with some of the brokers, okay? So that's actually something good all the time. But here comes the tricky part. You don't have 30 seconds. So if you are familiar with some of my strategies, the 1 minute for RSI and stochastic, we do need the 30-second candlesticks in order to apply that strategy. So that's one of the downsides of this specific broker that I consider to be, one of the reasons why I'm not using it. So for instance, right now, you do see that there is a good entry point right here because the RSI is being touched. And also the stochastic oscillator is about to drop, and that's cool. The problem though is that since it's 15 seconds in the candlestick, we don't really have the control, because when you actually trade with 30 seconds, you only place trades for a couple of candlesticks, right? But when you actually place trades with 15 seconds, that's 4 candlesticks. So anything could happen. As you can see right now, it dropped on the next candle, but it's jumping right on the next candle as well. So something to take in consideration there, because at the end of the day, what you're actually looking for is, what you're looking for is to actually manage the strategy as I teach it to you, right? So you're not trying to gamble or to apply your own settings or anything like that. You're actually trying to follow my instructions. And if you follow my instructions, then we don't have 30 seconds right here. And therefore, it's really hard to actually win the trade. Now, we can see right now that it actually closed in profit, but it was really, I don't know. it's tricky, right? You see what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you're using any other strategy whatsoever, then it is indeed trusted. As a matter of fact, it has a huge list right here of indicators that you can actually use. One thing that I don't really like at all as well is that they don't offer you the Kellner channel, but that's actually not the end of the world. You can use the RSI, you can use MACD, alligator, and any other common indicator that is out there. But if the question is whether it is trusted or not, then yes, it is trusted. Now, this is the strategy that I use for the live trades that I'm about to show you right now. It is the RSI combination with stochastic oscillator. If you're very new in my channel and you want to understand the strategy, let me go ahead and explain it to you in an easy way. The Kellner channel, the RSI and the stochastic basically identify an oversold or overbought condition of the market. So whenever the price goes over the boundaries of the actual, these boundaries right here, you basically are looking at an overbought or oversold condition. If it's going outside like this, it's an overbought condition, and if it goes below the level, that's an oversold condition. So basically what you're looking at is for retractions just like this one that is happening right now, the price actually touches the level of 30 on the RSI, then the price is expected to be retracted and jump on the opposite direction. Does that make sense? So right now there are some news, if I'm not mistaken, on some currencies, and that's the reason why you see some crazy movements. But this is what the strategy is. It happens sometimes that it goes completely oversold like this, and you should just stay away from that specific pair. But most of the times it is going to be respected, and this strategy is around 80 to 95% accurate if you're actually using it right. So thumbs up on this specific strategy. That's the strategy that I'm personally using. So right now I'm actually going to show you the live trades that I was able to place with this specific broker. And you're gonna realize that these are right here. It's 3 wins and 1 loss. That's at 75% profitability. So let's go ahead and give that a look, and then we're gonna come back with some extra tips. Okay, so like I said, take it in consideration that the 15-second candlesticks are actually playing around and move too fast. I actually had 2 different entry points. At the highest point of the highest candle, and then I enter a new one. I was entering for $5 because my balance actually wasn't really that long. Wasn't really that big, but I was confident that the price was going to end up dropping, and at least I was going to be winning 2 of the 3 positions. The first one was the lowest one, and I ended up winning that specific positions. And then I had a couple of more positions that I knew that I was going to win because I actually got into a very high level. Now, obviously, I'm just testing this strategy with these 15-minute candles, but I was actually using my experience in day trading in order to actually have more and more profits. So you can see that I have a total of 3 positions, and they're now placed in this specific pair. I won the 2 first ones, and this is the 3rd one, and we have a few seconds left into this specific position, actually 5 seconds. And I was risking around 10% of my balance, so I was actually doing some cool profits in my account. Now you see we won 3 positions in a row. Now on this second trade, I actually entered just 1 position at a kind of like the highest point, but you can see that this is an uptrend, right? So since it's an uptrend, the retraction was not going to be really that hard, at least not in my experience, but it could have happened, right? So I decided just to enter 1 position and see how the 15-minute candles were actually trying to perform. I looked for some other opportunities to actually enter, but unfortunately the broker didn't allow me to place more trades for some reason. I don't know. I try to figure out why is it, and I do think that is because I hadn't traded in a while, so I'm gonna talk to the board about it. So just looking at my other trade, the AUD NZD pair, 5 seconds left, and unfortunately in the last second it jumped. So that's the reason why I don't like 15-minute candles, but we learned the lesson. So you can see that it's tricky, right? It's playing around with 4 candlesticks with 1-minute trades, okay? And unfortunately though, there is no less than 1 minute trades. If there would be like 30-second trades, we'll be in the game, but it's not. It's actually just giving me 1 minute expiration. Therefore, it's kind of tricky. It does work, but it's kind of tricky. So you can give this strategy a try, but let me just go ahead and give you some extra tips so that you can have a lot more success. Number one, avoid 3 stars news or high volatility news in the market. Okay, that's number one. Number two is choose pairs that look a lot more stable. So for instance, I think I saw a couple of pairs. This one doesn't look stable at all. Why? Because it continues to be overbought. So don't go ahead and stick to it. But if you actually see a little bit more stable market, just like this one right here, for instance, that you see that the price drops and then jumps and drops and jumps, that's basically what you're looking at. So make sure that you actually look for a stable market. That's number two. And number 3 tip that I want to give you is practice on demo until you dominate the best entry points. Okay, I haven't really tested this strategy that much with 15-second candlesticks, but I will. And I'm gonna come up with more tips. But in the meantime, while I'm actually preparing that video, make sure that you actually practice on demo up until you're ready to start making some good money. Hey, before I actually let you go in this video, let me just go ahead and use a couple of minutes to talk to you about the official BLW Binary Master app. If by any chance you're not familiar with it, it's a binary options application that I personally created based on a very cool 3-minute strategy that works on MT4 and basically sends you signals and tells you what time to actually enter certain transactions and what time not to. So right now I'm actually opening my MetaTrader 4 platform, and you're gonna realize that this is indeed the application itself. So what you can see right here is that you got a bunch of signals in 1 minute and you decide which ones to enter. I do have a full training inside of the application where I teach you exactly what trades to take and which ones to ignore. But super important is that, take a look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4 winners in a row. Easy as that. And then I teach you exactly how to use it. Here is a demonstration as to how you will get the signal. You get the GBP USD sell, for instance. So what you do is that you actually go into that pair and you're gonna see whether it's overbought or oversold condition, and then you can go ahead and place that trade. Right now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough time to actually do it. So then you enter for 2 minutes in the position that you actually got the signal from. So as you can see, you got the signal right here, and boom, you enter the trade. Now, why is it that I tell you that some trades you wanna enter, some of them you don't? It's because of the RSI. I always add RSI to all of my trades, to all of my guesses, and there's a reason why. The RSI determines when there's gonna be a retraction on the price or when the price is too stable. So whenever you actually get the signal saying, hey, there's a put position for 2 or 3 minutes, and you see that the RSI is completely overbought, then it's way more likely that the price is going to start dropping. So I'm just giving you one free tip in this specific video as to how I actually take my trades. And as you can see in 50-second candlestick, it's also completely overbought. So right now we might win or might not win the trade. Obviously we can't really win them all, but with this application what's going to happen is that you're gonna have that extra confirmation telling you what trades to actually take and which ones to ignore. Just as simple as that. This application comes with a monthly and a lifetime plan that you can choose whichever you want prefer, and more importantly comes with a complete masterclass of 10 different lessons where I'm going to teach you from scratch how to start trading binary options up until you become a profitable day trader. If you have any questions in regards to this app, the link is in the description. It's blwbinarymasterapp.com, and you can talk to my chat team right here in the corner. You can just open the pop-up box and an agent will answer all of your questions. So So I'll see you there. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video, and if you did, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, make sure you leave them in the comment section below and my team will be happy to reply to you. And if you have any additional questions as well, you can always contact us at support@blwonlinetrading.com. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you on the next one.